Earlier in the season, it was Toronto coming away with the loss in this matchup against the Hornets.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Raptors 5 right now. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Maverick in at the 3. And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Williams kicks to Batum. Charlotte moving it around. Jefferson has a wide open look. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Lowry passes to DeRozan. It's rebounded by Charlotte. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own head, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Patterson setting the pick for DeRozan. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. DeRozan's got his first 2 points.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Pass to Batum. Here's Jefferson. And the Hornets miss again.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Ostrovsky. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Maverick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. The teardrop falls in.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Lowry drives in. Here's Patterson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Al Jefferson. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Lamb. Dishes it to Williams. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Raptors leading by 7. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Shoots from 12. No good from Maverick. Hornets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Williams, a screen on Lowry. Feeds to Lamb. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. In Toronto, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. Releases from 15, and he drops that one in. Lowry's got his first basket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he was also a big factor for them defensively. I think he tallied 4 blocks in the game.
Here's Lowry. Michael Kid Gilchrist making his last shot. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Valanciunas against Jefferson. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Knocks it loose, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Jefferson. Leonard comes in for Williams, and Lee's subbed in for Lamb. Then for the Raptors, Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. MyCareer comes in for Patrick Patterson, and it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating. The shot will not go.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
I mean, no stress in that one. The game almost looked like a shoot-around for them. I mean, amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you'd see a team get that hot away from home.
Batum, Zeller cleans up the mess with the savage put-back flush.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Now, here's Biyombo. Here's Ostrovsky. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Mavericks got 5. They set the pick. And Batum kicks to Leonard. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And a wide open look for Lee. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Lee's got his first 2 points.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Here's Joseph. 2 on the clock. That's short off the rim. And so the first quarter is in the books. Raptors lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte. And DeMar DeRozan, the star for this Toronto Raptors team, he said he wants to bring them back. Let's face it, it's never easy for Toronto to get the attention. Checked in for Cody Zeller. Myers Leonard comes in for Kaminsky. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Lamb. And then for Toronto, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Biyombo. Maverick comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's DeRozan in for Powell. Time now for an injury report. And now Doris Burke has an update for us on Michael Kid Gilchrist. Doris, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hornets head athletic trainer. He told me that after taking a look at him, it's thankfully just a sore wrist. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
And he's a tough guy. My guess is he'll be back before we know it, and better than ever.
Greg, I sure hope you're right. I mean, there are just so many uncertainties when it comes to dealing with injuries, though. Let's hope for the best.
We've got Lee, Al Jefferson out there with Myers Leonard. Then there's Michael Kid Gilchrist, and it's Batum in at the 2 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wizards really lit it up from the floor. He finished with 27 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Mavericks got 9.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The jump hook, shot's good. Batum's got his first bucket of the night. Raptors trail by 3. There's the pick. Here's Joseph. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall. They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Lee against DeRozan. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. From about 16, can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Hornets ahead, leading by 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwayne.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Freak really making a difference here.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Patterson is the 4 with Valanciunas in the middle. And it's Maverick in at the 3 slot. On defense, the Hornets. 3-point lead. And Patterson kicks to Lowry. Valanciunas sets a screen for Lowry. Back to Patterson. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Patterson's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Raptors. Lowry against Batum. The pass to Williams. Here's Jefferson, and easy 2 points on the layup. Jefferson's got 8.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Raptors trail by 3. Outside Lowry. They set the pick. Offensive rebound. Here's Valanciunas. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Toronto. Now here's Lamb. He's got 5. Jumper off the screen. And the Hornets miss again.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Batum. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Left side, DeRozan. And good on the basket. Book it. And now it's a 3-point Raptor lead.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Batum passes to Kid Gilchrist from 10 feet out. It's Biombo with the rebound.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow.
Lee. No luck. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Raptors lead by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. And the final period of play just about to start. Raptors leading by 9. We've got Williams. Batum is out there with Lee. Then there's Myers-Leonard. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And it's the Hornets ball. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Joseph with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Expanding his range. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Raptors making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Now Batum. There's the pick. Over in the corner, Williams. Screen by Jefferson. It's Williams with the drive. Can't get it to go. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Courtney Lee. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Jefferson.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Joseph, the pass to Maverick. And Valanciunas gets to DeRozan. Here's Maverick. Goes up the baseline. No good. Some solid defense from Kidd-Gilchrist. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. Jefferson, a screen on DeRozan. Screen by Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Goes up to the stripe. The offensive rebound. Raptors leading by 7 to the wing right side. Here's Ostrovsky, and right through it goes. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Jefferson setting the pick for Kidd-Gilchrist. Outside for Batum. Charlotte moving it around. There's a screen by Williams. And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good crisp passes.
Zeller, he's checked in for Al Jefferson. And then for Toronto, Fiambo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Lowry in for Corey Joseph.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Lowry against Batum. Williams, a screen on Lowry. 5 to shoot. Here's Zeller. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
I can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Kidd-Gilchrist, no luck.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with it. It's a tough day so far.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Patterson, a screen on Zeller. Here's DeRozan. Trains it from 9 feet away. DeRozan's got the lead up to 12 now for the Raptors.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Raptors leading by 10. And here's Lowry.
Move the ball.
DeRozan in the corner. He dishes it to Patterson. All alone. Here's Ostrovsky. Lays it up and banks it in. Mavericks got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
There's the dish to Biyombo. Lowry against Batum. Lowry passes to Maverick. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. 19 points for Freak.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lamb with the ball. Shoots from the high post. No luck.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Raptors.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. And Clark, you had talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they're able to even the scores of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, Greg, but one thing's certain. I mean, they're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
You see the contributions from role players on the team, and what a game it was for Maverick. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand. Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Kyle, congratulations on this.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Kenny, what did you think?
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
Well, certainly a solid night for him offensively. Excellent production pretty much everywhere. He was what I call NSV, earning a nice safety valve. When they needed to open up the valve, he came through with that offense.